Okay, Libra, gonna jump straight in. First card out, we've got the King of Cups. Present energy. This is a period of reflection. This is having to work through the emotions of regret. Regret being a choice. Depending on how you look at the past, what lens you're looking through. Certain decisions, although maybe they didn't have the best outcome, guided you to where you are today. Shaped you into who you are today, 1757. The mission right now, not even the mission, the task right now is to really make a conscious choice to set intentions to let go, exhale, forgive, be grateful for the good and the bad so that you can move on free from the past. This is something you know that just seems like an impossible ask. 7 of Cups, the Fool. The new beginning that you asked for is here. This new version of yourself that you work towards is here. But it means you choosing to stop pushing away the past, pushing away past versions of yourself, and integrating, accepting in a state of unconditional love what has been and who you were. Split the deck, the Fool's back, in order to have a lighter experience moving forward. Justice. You are your own justice. With every decision, every action, every intention, you're either fueling karma or clearing it. The Moon. This is really doing what's right and being aware of any subconscious trickery that may be guiding you to take action, to revenge, either in very subtle ways. Why are you doing what you're doing? This can be interesting because you can really convince yourself sometimes you're doing something for a certain reason because you are. But there's also another reason. There can be more than one intention. This is something I've been guided to see. Split the deck, the Ace of Cups. What makes you feel best, you know? Like sometimes someone really hurts you, you don't want to give to them, or you don't want to open your heart to them because it makes you feel good in terms of it feeds that chemical addiction to the hurt, to the pain, to the heartbreak. And it's like an adrenaline rush, like a sex addiction, like porn addiction, like any addiction, that it's a quick high and an extreme drop because it's not aligned with your true values, true nature, true desires. It's like an abandonment of self. It's a self-punishment. It's creating a physical pain, creating a drop lower than the drop you've already felt to create some sense of control. And sometimes we are making decisions because it's what we actually want to do. However, by doing it in a certain way or saying something in a certain way, there's also unconscious intention, subconscious intention that by doing it that way, it will also have an indirect effect on another and hurt them, or they'll feel it. Like, oh, wait and see. To really clear any of that out of the way in terms of, oh, you'll see, or like they'll regret it. To really come to peace with any kind of bad mind, bad intention, any disrespect from the past, to truly forgive for yourself, to lighten the load, and so you can experience the blessings coming in the way you deserve to experience them. Again, this means looking in the mirror, being honest with yourself. Split the deck, the World. This means you choosing to put an end to things, an end to old ways, an end to fueling some kind of energetic relationship in terms of like keeping someone in mind, keeping someone, you know, in your energy in some way, or whatever it might be. Even sometimes it's like, if you're doing something and you know by doing it one way or doing it another way you could hurt somebody, that it's like the way you choose to do something to just be sure that everything you're doing, why you're doing it, that nobody else is involved in your why, especially those from the past, especially those you still have to work through forgiveness for, to not let anybody contaminate your dream, to not let anybody, seep into the bliss, the purity, the blessing of what you're creating. And you can release and set boundaries with anyone in your life just by stepping out the game. Split the deck, the Magician. You're not on my mind, you're not in my thoughts, you're not in my feelings. Genuinely wishing everyone well, because this is I think it was Capricorn's reading, this come through. Check that if you feel guided to, about reaching a certain level of unconditional love for yourself where you'd rather heal your enemy than hurt them. This is really getting to that place, like you holding hate, you holding resentment, holding frustration towards anyone or anything that's happened in your life is taking up your headspace, taking up your heart, taking up your time, where that could all be allocated to your dreams. This is really choosing that you do not have time for anything but joy. Hummingbird medicine coming through, Ace of Swords. This is that sword in the stone energy as well, how it feels like it's not the one with the physical strength and the brute force that can pull the sword from the stone, but the one with the strength of the heart, the lion heart, the true essence of that divine masculine. Nine of Cups. All right, let's move on. Pull one card now. I'm just chatting about the next one. Hierophant. The best you can do is keep leveling up. Keep letting it go and keep leveling up. Keep doing better, keep being better. You choose what muscle you strengthen, love or hate, in any moment. How you react, how you view a person, how you judge a person, that thing of judge yourself 100 times over. This does feel like some serious Yeshua mentality. This feels like some serious spiritual gangster business. And when I say that, that is not from a place of ego. This is from a place of ego death. This is from a place of when you are nothing, you are everything, and really going through a period of initiation, walking through the fire time and time again to achieve this level of ascension. Past energy, we've got the Nine of Swords. This is being lost at sea. This is being lost at sea, in like unpredictable storms, alone. Something come up, it's coming through now, and I can't remember exactly what it is. There's a certain part of the sea where it's like the most dangerous part to go through, because it's like unpredictable storms, 30-foot waves, that it's really hard to get through and get to. So if you get stuck or you have an issue out there, you're stuck on your own in isolation and no one can really get to you. And that many people have crossed this path, and it's and this is what's coming through with this past energy. It's feeling like you're being lost at sea in the stormy seas, ships going by, no one stopping, just having to work it out, and knowing that that's exactly what you're meant to do, that you're not meant to jump on anyone else's ship. Because if you do so, how will you ever learn to build your own? How will you ever learn to swim? How will you ever master the seas? How will you ever master your own waters? How, like our emotion really being tied to our finances, to our abundance, to our wealth, and mastering your own emotions, which really means just surrendering to them, separating yourself, observing, being able to hold space for yourself, to let the waves within you crash, flow, and be still, like how the land holds the sea, the masculine holding the feminine, the shell and the pearl in the shell, This is enabling free flow. This is enabling creativity, a softening of things. You can't change anybody else. You can't change the past. You can't change anybody's subconscious thoughts, feelings, want to heal, want to do better, want to be better, want to change. You can't push anyone to their potential. You can't wake anyone up to their potential. In many ways, it is kind of against the laws to do so, in terms of that universal law of everybody's path is sacred. And the timing of things, fair enough, if you feel guided to do something, plant seeds, but there's something here about really having acceptance and letting go, doing what you can and then walking away, being happy to try, being happy to invest, being happy to take action, to do what you genuinely feel is right to do, regardless of the result, the reward, or the recognition. That thing of, even if no one sees what you do, even if no one ever knows about it, it's enough that you know you. Queen of Pentacles. When you need nothing, that's when everything arrives, and here it is, mate. Alright. The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so if this table ain't going to turn, I'm going to spin it, mate. I'm going to turn it round myself. The Lovers, external influences, what you asked for, the Devil. Give me something on this outcome. Okay, there's something coming through here why it's like there's a confusion why you haven't transformed. It's like you're feeling like you're sitting in the outcome confused, that it didn't work. It didn't work. It's like you either haven't caught up, haven't registered that the transformation you're waiting for to happen has already happened. Being disappointed with the outcome, 111. But it's like you're not seeing this clearly. 6 of Cups, Judgment, 9 of Pentacles, the Tower. It's an illusion that you haven't transformed, that something hasn't worked. You're the very evidence that you're standing as proof, as a personification of your vision. 111. I'll be real, guys. What's coming through this is a chemical addiction to it never being good enough, and in some cases it really, because it's like maybe physically things haven't come in how you need them to come in, want them to come in yet. But is that really the problem? Is that really what's keeping you in a place of defeat or disappointment, deflation? Because what's coming through this is for a shift of perspective, a change of mindset, for you to create this, to trigger this in some way with how you create your day, run your day, with how you do things, with how you talk to yourself, cater to yourself, pamper yourself, how you relate to your body, talk to your body, connect to your body, move your body, to really invest time to shift. And the only part of the transformation that's not complete is you telling yourself that the transformation is not complete, that you telling yourself you're not good enough yet, you telling yourself you're not who you are, you're not doing what you're doing. Some of you have been doing something for so long, but you still feel like a novice, you still feel like you're not good enough. I need one more course, one more training session, one more year to study, I need a better equipment, no. You don't need a damn thing, bro. You're fully equipped. God sorted you out from the time you arrived. All you need to do is trust that you're ready to go. Use what you have, start where you are. The very reason you haven't got the things you're waiting for is because these things that you think are going to get you ahead, some kind of resources, some kind of better thing, some kind of more what you're meant to have according to everyone else, is actually going to drive you away from your authentic path. You're going to find a better way. You're going to create better resources, but you have to keep an open imagination, an open mind, an open heart, and trust in the divine plan. 247. Part of the plan, part of the land. I'm just going to put a fairy. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. Studious, responsible, cheerful and mischievous. Alright, give me one more. Just put a medicine card. Same one. Same card. I must have put her back. Trippy. But 2 came out. Who's this? True love that is long lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. Oh, did this one fly out and it just landed on top of that one? I don't know. Okay. I didn't register that. True love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. The Lovers, number 6. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others perhaps too much. Emotional, intuitive, loving and comforting, Queen of Summer. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. We got the Hawk. Number 2, Messenger, akin to Mercury. A keen eye. Is that right? Is this the one that's coming through here? Hawk is akin to Mercury, the messenger of the gods. Hawk medicine teaches you to be observant, to look at your surroundings. Observe the obvious in everything that you do. Life is sending you signals, 1818. Life is the initiation. If you have pulled the Hawk card, then right now a clue about the magic of life is being brought to you. This magic can imbue you with the power to overcome a currently stressful or difficult situation. The test is your ability to observe the nuances of power lurking nearby. Is power the talent you have and are not using? Are solutions always hard to find because you have lost the broader vision of Hawk? Or is the Great Spirit displaying a gift that you need only to receive? Have the colours of the morning inspired you to create, or has the gloominess of a present situation left you earthbound, unable to hear the voice within, the raindrops splashing on your window? Pay attention. You are only as powerful as your capacity to perceive, receive and use your abilities. What is called for here is an intuitive ability to discern the message carried within the cry of Hawk. The shrillness of Hawk's call pierces the state of unawareness and asks you to seek the truth. The ancients recognized this magnificent bird of prey as a messenger bringing tidings to their earth walk. The good red road from the world of the grandfathers and grandmothers who lived there before them. If Hawk were to magically cry, it was a sign to beware or be aware. Be aware of signals in your life, notice and receive them. Maybe teaching you to grab an opportunity which is coming your way, or bringing you the message that you should circle over your life and examine it from a higher perspective, 22 past. From this vantage point, you may be able to discern the hazards which bar you from freedom of flight. Remember, Hawk has a keen eye and a bold heart, for Hawk flies close to the light of grandfather's sun. Page 45 and 46. Something coming through about connecting to water. Maybe going on like a cruise, something that slows you down. Something coming through I was watching about flying to New York takes 7 hours, and a cruise from Southampton takes 7 days, and the experience of the journey. Also something coming through about your ancestors, about what people have gone through. It feels like military kind of energy coming through. You could be facing things, facing fears, surrendering to the water, and just kind of mirroring the energy of that, the audacity of the ocean, the audacity of the elements in all ways. Taking up space. I'll leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.